Hello everyone, I am Mr. Law from Airsoft Software. Today I want to share with you the AutoCount recurring billing plugin. So what is recurring? It means it's repetitive. Often, maybe every month, an invoice is issued to the same customer, like those renting water machines, faucet machines, digital centers, and so on.
These are every month. An invoice will be issued to the customer in these industries. In AutoCount, there are actually 3 different recurring functions, one of which is this recurring billing plugin. The recurring billing plugin can only support sales invoices and purchase invoices, these 2 areas.
It can only support sales invoices and purchase invoices, and it can be set up like a contract set between debtor and creditor. You can set it from a certain date to another date, and it will trigger the recurrence activities. Like a contract, you can set it for every 3 months, every 2 months, every 6 months, and you can prepare it in advance like a contract. Then after setting it, run the generator. When it runs, it checks which invoice, which debtor, which creditor needs to perform this recurrence action, and then a list will come out and it will email the other party. After setting it, once it generates the invoice, it automatically emails the other party.
So after logging into AutoCount, first you download this plugin. After downloading this plugin, many functions are actually not yet available. Only the admin user can use them.
So you must go to general user maintenance, this general access right. So assign the access right here, who can use these functions. So if it's only admin, it will be open to admin to operate these functions. Once assigned, these functions will appear in the recurring billing section.
So first you look at this recurring type. Currently, the recurring types are only annually, half-yearly, monthly, and quarterly. If you want to add, you can add 1, maybe daily. You can use the daily method. So here for the month, you just put 1. So it should be on prorate. You don't need to worry about the last bill. Just directly save it. Then start designing. So first, on one of the debtors, you can upload that contract, like the contract I mentioned earlier. Oh, concept fees are monthly. Oh, monthly. Then you apply, and then you go, and after going transfer to billing, it will be added into the debtor. Then add another one. Maybe there are pending or contract fees every month. Apply it, then add it again, and transfer it to the debtor. Once done, close it, and then you will see it here. So here you just enter how much the contract fees are, the fees to be billed each month. And after filling it out, you can still adjust it monthly, daily, or quarterly. Oh, no problem. And let's say this contract starts running in February. So you put it in February, adjust it to February, the first month. The second month when it runs is March. You adjust it like this, March. So February is the first month, March, and then the expiration date might be a 1-year contract or a 2-year contract. So you fill in here whether it's 1 year or 2 years. Then there are some details on the side that you can fill in, like the PO number, which is the PO number for this contract. Then for one time only, fill it in the first time you set the contract. There are several functions here for setting the contract the first time, like advanced billing, split month, one time. I don't recommend using the system to calculate these. You should calculate them manually. The first time, just do it yourself. No need for the recurring billing. It's too troublesome. So this is my personal suggestion. Then terminate. The terminate date is if your contract ends in December and you don't want to continue, then you set the terminate date. So before the expiry date, we terminate it and then stop the entire contract. That's the whole concept. All right, repeat these. Advanced bill, split month, fill them in month by month, and that's it. Then if possible, you don't need to use this recurring bill for the terminate date, and the terminate date is just a termination before the expire date.
Then this description is monthly, concept fees maybe. So you just fill it in properly, set up one of the debtors, and remember a debtor's contract, then set it up.
So now we will launch the entire system and see if by the 9th, on the 9th, we will start generating that contract. So we launch it and log in again to our system to see if it will generate. So to generate, go to recurring bill here. It has a recurring sales invoice generator, and here it has already listed it for you.
So what invoices need to be generated on September 3rd? Oh, they are already listed. Okay, you can actually sort by type, by area, etc. if you need to. If you want to focus on one location, you can select it. And if you don't want to bill on the 9th, you can bill on the 10th instead.
So there are some settings in tracking our system. Is there an approval function? You can draft first without approving. You can draft first and not approve. Okay, there are many functions, including setting email here. If there is an email, when it pulls to the invoice, it will automatically send the email to the party. Okay, before we process, let's check the invoice here. It's currently empty. So now we start processing. Let's try it. So we pause to invoice. Okay, to invoice, then pause to yes. And it says successfully. After successfully, you go to check the sales invoice here, and there will be an invoice coming out. So you can preview and check its format. Okay, format. So this is its format. It will say this is March 2020 and the entire invoice will appear. It's that simple. Okay, see what other settings there are. Look here.
Because setting up the information for each debtor individually is very time consuming, there are actually two functions. One is batch debtor recurring billing maintenance, and the other is to import using Excel.
So these two functions are relatively easy. You don't have to open each one to adjust. If you have a bunch of clients to set up, you can consider using these two functions. And finally, there's an expire reminder, which you can set to notify you a month before it expires. Then how do you set it up? Okay, you give me a moment to show the system how to operate this part. Okay, if you use Excel, it's this export import method. You first export the current data. Okay, exporting, you fill it back in from Excel. So I won't show this here. It's actually very simple. You can try it yourself. Okay, come to this batch debtor recurring bill maintenance. Here, you first apply which item you want. If you have two items you need to apply, you select these two items and then you apply. Here, if you want to keep or clear previous records, you just keep OK. After you these two items, you can also fill in the unit price here. If you fill in your unit price, then update it for whichever debtor, okay? It's just for these two debtors, fine. I'll check all the debtors first. Here, you will see it like this, okay? This is what was applied before, and it will show a list. This kind hasn't been applied yet. Do you see? If this have been applied, this kind of thing will appear. So filling it out, choose which debtor you want to update. If you don't want this, then choose not to. And once done, just use this function, okay? After placing this function, you go to update the recurrence item, okay? The recurrence item, and the system will help you update it. Then you can double check once more. This one, today, it has repeated. And if it has repeated, you can delete it here. And this is what you want. When you come back, if the dates and times are what you want, okay, you want to change them, you can still change them here. If you don't want to change them, just close it, okay? After closing it, you can manually change the important information here in the debtor section, okay?
It just follows the batch debtor recurring billing maintenance method. It's that simple. So finally, let's talk about the contract reminder, okay? Contract reminder is for when it expires, it needs a reminder. We can set it in the recurrent billing setting here. Whether you want to set it for 30 days or 20 days or however you like, you can set different numbers of days, okay? 30 days before it expires, it will notify you, expires within 30 days. It notifies you.
Then, when we generated earlier, there was a price. You can set that price as individual or standard. Generally, it's individual, meaning each customer has a different price and we can easily adjust it. So whether you want to view this reminder or not is up to you, okay? How does it come out? Let's demonstrate, okay? Say this customer B, okay, contract is only billed for 1 month, okay, for 1 month. It expires on the 9th of February, 2025. Expired, this is last year's contract. And then let's say I'm doing last year's contract and it expires on the 9th, March 9th, expire for this debtor B. Okay, so in this situation, we save then log. Okay, when you log in, it will notify you which customers have already expired, or it will organize the entire listing for you. This is within 30 days. If you don't want it to show up in the future, you just tick do not show. You don't tick it, it will still notify you next time until you tick do not show. Okay, so of course, you can also manually come to this contract reminder here to find this listing. Okay, so the whole of the recurring bill is just that simple. The whole recurring billing plugin is just that simple. So let's talk about it. Okay, besides this recurring billing, actually for similar repetitive tasks, AutoCount also has something called the Recurrence GL module. Recurrence GL is FAQ, which means it's free. That is ARAP. With the GL site over there, okay, that site is, and this is free, like your monthly flow set machine. If you want other party to bill you $100, you can set up a recurrence, okay?
Or if you rent, you can create an accounts payable.
Repeating every month or patch post payment repetition, that is called the Recurrence GR module, and it is free. But the Recurrence module, have another video explaining this. Recurrence module, you can watch and refer to my video. This one needs to be purchased. This module, it is not the recurring GR module. Its approach is different. It is set properly. Okay, it is not on the data side. It is on that. If I want quotation, it can do quotation purchase, sales complete purchase, all the functions. It is not just sales invoice, complete invoice. Okay, it is different, this plugin. Our recurring billing plugin is only for sales invoice, complete invoice, but the recurrence module can cover all the functions of sales, sales invoice, quotation, invoice, and as long as you want recurrence with purchase, including PO, purchase invoice, etc., you can perform this recurrence action, set it once. And the setting is relatively fast and simple.
Okay, the last one is the Easy Recurrence plugin, which our team wrote for clients. This was written for some tutoring centers. We made a sample, and then that sample invoice is copied to 20 students at once. Okay, 100 students, 200 students, one button. Copy a sample, and then copy it from that sample. Okay, that's another method. A total of 3 methods. Okay, if you're interested, you can refer to these videos. If you're interested, you can refer to this video. Okay, this is the of the recurring billing plugin video. I hope this video can help everyone. Thank you.